Well, I have a Sunbeam bread maker, model 5891. My wife said it quit rotating inside. And so I did some research on the web and found a video, a YouTube video called Mike's, and he's produced by Mike's Attempts. Mike Attempts. But Google this video, and if I remember, I'll put a link to it in my video when I upload it. But very good video. Got me right in there. Got into it, and usually that's the biggest fight, is just getting into some of this stuff. But what I got in there, I was sure hoping to find what Mike found. He just found some string wrapped around one of the pulleys. Kind of came apart. They built mine with a different belt. And mine was built with some kind of a belt that had string, which is right here, and it is waxy. All this mess here is wax. It's like beeswax. And I have never seen a belt like that in my whole life. I don't know what happened. I don't know if it just got old or what, but excuse me, whatever belt they put on there is right below the heating element, right here. And it has just disintegrated this belt. Unbelievable. And it is so sticky, and it got so icky. I have had to take the large gear off, and I'm now currently soaking it, trying to soften up the wax that's in the teeth of the gear. I don't want to put the new belt on there with that thing all sticky and full of wax. And I think this alcohol I'm using, it's called fuel, but it's denatured alcohol. It doesn't have any water. Excuse me. Doesn't have any water in it. And I'm using that alcohol to soak it to try to loosen up in this scrub brush. And that's starting to work, I believe. So I tried to find a new gear. You can find a little gear on the web. I couldn't find a big gear. If I could have found a big gear, I'd have just ordered two new gears. But can't find the new gear, so I'm just going to have to get this cleaned as best I can, and I'm going to do some more brushing on this here, and it looks like it's taking it out of the grooves pretty quick. It's getting soft. I don't know that it's dissolving it, but it's softening it up. I don't know if you can see it getting out of there, but that was, oh, this thing was horrible. It was just packed with, and it's like earwax. Ugh. Don't want to describe it that way, but that's what it's like, earwax. And see, with this brush, I'm able to get it out. A lot of cleaning here, but it works. Now the new belt's rubber. I've had it out and I've looked at it and kind of sized it up, and it looks like it's going to work. And this is working. It's getting that beeswax softened up. It's getting kind of icky in there. Yay. I may be able to salvage this yet. I'll be my wife's hero again. Ha ha. You know, every time you guys, you turn into a wife hero, you get cookies and cake and ice cream, stuff you like. So, yeah. Well, that's where I'm at. I'll finish this up a little bit, but I'm going to go ahead and do some more work on it. Bring you back here in a little while. Okay, I've got it pretty well cleaned up, I think. And I've got the belt on there, and I'm just making sure that belt's going to mesh. Because if it don't mesh, you're just wasting your time putting it on. And there's so many belts out there, I'm surprised. I don't know. This one's kind of iffy, but I'm going to go with it. I think it's okay. We'll see how it goes on. I'm going to take the little gear off now and do the same thing with it. Excuse the transition. I'm going to take this gear off. Takes a keeper. I gotta go get my... Hope I don't lose that keeper. Oh, they're so famous about spitting off something and going somewhere. But that it's pretty well clean. I just don't like it sticky. And I don't think a rag's going to do too much good. Might try a rag first, so. Oh, where'd my red rag go? I had a red rag. Over here. There, let's try to wipe it off a little bit with the isopropyl. See if I can clean it up some. It's not immediate clean, but if you work at it, it'll clean off. I think I'm just going to get it this way. I really hate taking those keepers off, those small ones. Back when I was working in shop, I'm an aircraft mechanic by trade, and it was cool. I could get them off, get them on pretty easy, but nowadays, a lot older, and I am shaky. I got one of the, what they call essential trimmers in one hand, so I don't trust it to do some things. I think I'm going to go with just a wipe down. It looks pretty good. Yeah, we're going to go with a wipe down. But it was a mess too. This is the string out of there. Look at that stuff. I mean, it's string and wax. I've never heard of such a thing. I don't know how they came up with that. I don't know. Anyway, well, let's put the big pulley back on and put the belt on and see how we do. Sir, it goes on there. It goes over that flat spot on the shaft. Let's get a washer. A flat washer. A lock washer, which is kind of overkill because it's got a lock nut. It's got a phenolic lock nut too. And they put a crappy belt in there. Well, whatever. You get what you pay for, I guess. All right, now we got it. Turn that baby up. See if we can get that belt on there. Snug, not tight. It's not, you know, we probably ought to take that lock washer off, but we really don't have many threads coming through. We're supposed to have 2 threads showing, but we don't. It sounds all right. Yeah, a little rough. My wife hasn't had this out for a lot of years, and wanted to start making bread. That's fine. And she turned it on and got 1 loaf made, and then it went to smithereens. Oh, there we go. Now we're on. Shall we plug it in and try it? I don't think so. Can't. We got the control board unplugged. But that looks pretty good to me. It's rotating. Had you off centered there. Rotating, and it's all meshed in real good. It's running out towards the edge, but that's all right. We're going to run where it runs. We got that tight. Never took this off. Wiped it down good. Looks good in there. And so I think we've recovered. Yeah, that video to tear this apart, that was a great video he's got. I'll make sure I put that linked in there so you can, if you ever have to do this, you can go find it. It had some little rubber feet insulating the board from the little black rubber feet here. It looks like there's a couple missing. And I haven't found them. I've looked all over, and I don't know where they're at. So, getting it apart was a little tricky. The worst part was a heating element screw. See if I can find that here. I better. It's right on my magnet. Try to use magnets to hold screws together. But this little heating element screw here, it was real tight, and it's at a real weird angle, and it's a real small apex, like a number 1 or maybe even smaller, but I don't have smaller than number 1. and I almost gutted it. And I stopped, and I took my vice grips. So I got some needle nose vice grips. These are a handy thing to have in your toolkit. And they're not that small, not that big, see, about the length of my finger. Took the nose of them and grabbed a hold of the head, popped it loose. I could hear, when I started twisting very slow, you hear a pop. And when I heard that, I knew I was getting it loose. So, okay, I'm going to clean up my mess, and then we'll get ready to put it back together and give it a test whirl. Well, I got it all back together again and plugged it in, made a beep noise. So I'm going to hit start. Ooh, listen. Can't see that. Fixed. Well, I'm going to take it in and get my hero points. Nothing like having hero points in late afternoon. You never know. Yep, that belt, I don't understand it. I've never seen anything like them. I've seen a lot of fan belts and on different kinds of equipment and whatnot, but that was just strange. It's little pieces of wax that we're laying in here. I still got some pieces here. And it's a waxy material, sticky, very sticky. But we got it all solved with it's denatured alcohol. Always wear gloves. Make sure you got some nitrile gloves. They're great to have around the shop. Keep stuff off your hands. And good stiff brush. I did not use the metal brush. I used a fiber brush. I don't think the metal brush would be good on that gear. But you can see the slime that's in there from that gear, from soaking in there. So, another job well done. On to the next project. I got a Venetian blind I got to hang yet today. So, talk to you guys later. Over and out.